Oh, man. That's a beat right there. Guys, it's got those old vibes to it. It's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on into the channel, yeah. Whether this is your first time here or you are rejoining us, thank you so much for being here with us. Today, you are loved, you are appreciated, and you are always welcome here. Now, in order to get properly prepared for the Rise of Bangtan Chapter 4, I did get a message saying that there's a couple other things in there that I'm probably going to want to check out, starting with Spine Breaker. Now, with Spine Breaker, part of the issue is there's not like an official version of theirs that's on their fan re-uploads, and what I've been told is this video is kind of like shot and everything by them, so it like almost looks like it'd be fan-made. It's not like the same type of quality that some of their other music videos are. I found one that had the lyric subtitles in it. I'm going to be reacting to that here. Now, this is one of the only videos that I will probably also go at the end and kind of just look at the dual set ones as well. And I think I'm going to start doing that a little bit more just to kind of compare them, because sometimes it can be pretty far off. I definitely noticed that in the Cypher series. I really wish that I would have probably gone to dual set either before watching it or after watching it and checked it out before making final comments. So we'll probably do that today. Anyway, it's been an amazing journey so far. I still laugh sometimes when I think about the first video that I ever watched of theirs. And I'm sure that you guys get a kick out of that too. If you'd like to keep joining us on our journey, if you'd like to join us for the first time on our journey, don't forget to go down, like, subscribe, hit the little notification bell. We are on the road to 25,000 subscribers. You could be instrumental in helping us get there and continuing to grow. We can continue to show love to groups like BTS and others out there. It's just been an amazing journey to be on with all of you. Now, without further ado, let's do it. This like came in like it was like a Busta Rhymes or like an Exhibit song. Like I'm waiting for Busta Rhymes to rap on this. It's really cool to see some of the inspirations that they've gotten from earlier genre of musics in their songs, including today what they've done with even their English songs. It's just so cool. I love seeing that, and then their take on it. It's just fantastic. Mental character. 수십 자리 신발에 또 수백 자리 패딩 수십 자리 시계에 또 으스대지 개닉 교육은 산으로 가고 학생도 산으로 가 21세기 계급은 반으로 딱 나눠져 있는 자와 없는 자 쉬는 자와 없는 자 입은 자와 벗는 자 또 길을 써서 얻는 자 이게 뭔 일이니 유행해서 넌 밀리니 때를 쓰고 애를 써서 얻어내지 찔리지 너네 요즘 Alright. I like that. Couple things. This is really cool that like it was just shot by them. They've done a really good job here of like piecing this like all together, the like shoes and what have you not. And it's cool, like definitely another social issues song. You know, they're talking about the issues with the education system and the pressure that's on it, but like obviously this pressure as well to like look a certain way, and I'm guessing that's where we're going with this, is to like, you know, they're talking about like the $1,000 clothes and the expensive shoes and stuff like that. So we'll see what else we have coming to that. Just very interesting. Yeah, are you falling behind on the trend? Like always just staying with and like having that need to be able to fill that.
너네 요즘 샵에 불렀지 남의 인생 참견이 좀 주제 넣지 스톱빙 항전뿐인 말들을 왜 계속해 내가 받은 돈 내가 쓰겠다는데 5천만의 취향을 다 니들처럼 맞춰 야 만족할 사람들이지 제발 넌 아잘 사셔 네 인생 말여 니가 나면 말 안 하겠어 그래 내 팬딩 더럽게 비싸고 더럽게 안 예뻐 와우 기분 좋아 걸쳐 조여보는 너의 dirty clothes 넌 뭔가 다른 rock and roll의 swag alone 도대체 왜 이래 미쳤어 baby 그게 너의 맘을 조여버릴 거야 dirty clothes
Oh man, that's a beat right there. Guys, it's got those old vibes to it. Okay, so cool though. So they're talking about dirty clothes. So basically, like all this money and things like that clearly their parents are spending. So like, you should feel like, yeah, you might have these things, but you should be dirty because I'd have to guess it's no different than here. And again, I'll go read the dual set after this as well, but it's no different than here. There's just this like, when you were a kid, right, or when I was in high school, or when I was even like really really young, like people would make fun of the kids that didn't have like the name brand stuff, right? Like if you didn't have Nike shoes or you didn't have Adidas, you didn't have something name brand, and it was like off brand, like people would like make fun of that person. There was like a hierarchy in the school system to which like you were cool or you weren't. I was never a cool kid. I was never a popular kid, and my family did not have money for the vast majority of that stuff. But like I do remember like my mom always trying like, you know, Christmas or something like that, like trying to get me something, you know, or like just going out of her way, even though we couldn't afford it. And it almost sounds like that's what's going on here is like just this probably this pressure that these students have on themselves, but also are putting on their parents to like buy them this stuff that they can't actually afford. And like that's where the dirty part comes in. It's like, do you feel good about that? Like you shouldn't because your clothes are tainted and dirty. I don't know, like the spine breaker I'm guessing is probably the clothes. Now he was talking about a big coat here that was ugly, and the only thing that I can think of is like those big like North Face jackets, you know, and like the vests. I remember that being like super super big when I was in high school. It was like everybody had to have one, and if you didn't have one of those, like it was a thing. So I'm thinking that's like I don't know if that's what they're referring to here when they're talking about the jackets, but like it would make sense based on the chronologically like around the time. So those are big things, and they were like a North Face jacket of that kind was generally like $150-$200 US, where like you could get like literally an identical jacket that didn't have that name brand on it for like $50, $60. And like obviously that's what they're kind of talking about here, I'm guessing. Man, no, like that's yeah, so okay, this is what will suffocate your heart, dirty clothes. Interesting. All right, let's keep going.
맘을 조여버릴 거야 dirty clothes 나도 dirty clothes 누구나 겪어봤겠지 입고 거리로 나가보면 어깨에 힘 빡 들어가고 나보다 작아 보이지 like Oliver 멀리
Always sticking in something in there. Feeling small like Gulliver. Gulliver's Travels. Great book. Great book. I love that. Like just the smartiness that they put in there. That's so awesome. I'm almost like spine break. Like, is it because like they're breaking their parents' backs? Is that what this is? Like they're breaking their parents' backs by forcing them to like buy them these clothes. It's not, I don't think it's necessarily like the jacket itself that's called that. Because I don't ever remember. I mean, again, different countries, it could be called that. Because they do kind of have like ribs and spines in that jacket, if that's what they're talking about here. But I would have to imagine it's just like the clothes in general and as well. And like the fact that like the parents are literally breaking their backs trying to buy them these things. And that's why it's so dirty. That's why it's so tainted. God, but at the same point in time, like, they make these social songs, and then they just, like, it's just such a beat, you know? Man.
어깨에 힘 빡 들어가고 나보다 작아 보이지 like Oliver 멀리 보도 예해 근데 넌 너무 배가 부른 상태 체해 후회해 넌 계속 swag해 하나 보면 맘은 배제 그래 말리지 않을게 이제 맘은 정해
Huh.
네가 바로 등골 breaker
Yeah, you're a spine breaker. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you're a spine breaker. You're your parents' spine breaker. Yeah. Okay. Yep. They're showing them breaking their backs. Insufficient cash. So cool. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay. Real quick, I'm gonna pause real quick. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna check out the dual set just to see any mistranslations or anything like that. Okay, so yeah, so the translations on this were actually pretty close. There was a couple of lines in there that had like the more literal translations. The one of like "you're spoiled" being more of like "you're full." There was a one line that I caught that I didn't catch in the MV that I saw in the dual set, which was talking about you only be happy when there are like 50 million people essentially that like look the same, which was roughly the population of Korea at the time. So like that's really interesting. And then there was some more history in there about it. So yeah, so like this whole craze, between it looks like in Korea it started in around 2008 and 2009. Now I graduated high school in 2007, and this was already starting here in the States, where like it was like those are super popular. And it talked about that they were so expensive, specifically the North Face jackets. So it was interesting because I was right on, like, there was only so many out there that, like, I have my puffy jacket that's ugly, right? Like that, those and Ugg boots to me were just like the trends. And I was just like, oh my God, why are we even wearing these? They're so ugly. It's okay if you like Ugg boots. It really is. And North Face, like, I know I'm not hating, but the amount of money that we paid for some of those was just insane. And it was talking about like how the trend was so much that they actually ended up calling the jacket spine breakers because of the amount of stress it put on families and like parents to keep up with these trends. And there was a bunch of articles and stuff on it. So very interesting. And again, just I think it's just so neat to think like they would take on something like this, right? Like this couldn't have been popular for them because like you're basically talking down to your listeners at this point, like trying to change their minds and their mentality, and just very cool, and something I think that's probably a little bit more, this isn't one of like their main MVs, and it's nice to start kind of listening and hearing and seeing some of this stuff that maybe not be like their mainstream stuff. I'm really excited about it. So awesome. Spine Breaker. I love that. I love that turn. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you haven't already, we're on the road to 25K. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please leave a comment, even if it's just to say hi, thumbs up. Helps out with the algorithms. Help us get to 25K. You are all amazing, and I couldn't do this without you, Army. Thank you so much. If nobody told you they love you today, don't forget, I love you. You are appreciated, and you're always welcome here in this channel. And last, but certainly not least, it was a great day to play. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.